How many of you are ready to have a deeper sense and clarity of purpose? If nothing else, how many of you know there's something more to be doing than what you're doing, and it's about time, right? And how many of you are ready to embrace the reality that for something to be different, something has to change?
I get to lead with what I want to create in this world, and that is what I'm so excited to bring forth.
The Trilogy has been a godsend for me.
Are you looking for that edge in you? That true embodiment of the power, the depth, the absolute courage that you know you have to go out and create anything in life? And what if you could have a quicker, easier way to access that, to really pull what's deep down in there, all the way to the surface, and start to have what it is you say you want now?
I know what I want to do, and I have that clarity and the confidence to step forward and do it.
So with the Trilogy of events, they're designed and specified and stacked in an order so that you can attain what you want in life faster, quicker, and easier with less effort. And I'm not saying less effort from you, but I'm saying truly aligned effort through you.
To really come here to find who I really am.
To be able to stop the self-judgment and step into my power, stop giving it over.
Actually really know what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it.
I found my purpose.
First stop in that trilogy is Insight. And Insight is a 3-day experiential journey to really take on every single paradigm in your life. Why do I look at it this way? Is it getting me what I want? What are the stories I've made up? Maybe even down to when will I really allow myself to take my voice back and drive my future? Because we give it away in all these little pieces out there in life, and maybe the biggest way to wrap it into a contextual bow is, who would you be if the world never told you who you had to be? And what if you could redefine, recontextualize, even realign everything about you? And I don't mean change you to the core of, let's just say you got to be somebody different, but what if you were the most pure, authentic version of you you've ever been for your family, for your business, truly looking at you in a way where you put you on your schedule, you actually made stock and time for you.
Everything is right here within me.
So I'm willing to knock all those blocks and really put in the work to see what it takes, to see where this is going to go.
Who would you choose to be if the world never told you who you had to be?
That was insightful.
Came here to find clarity, to find a message, to find my vision, and I'm leaving with that.
I'm really impressed, blown away.
And what if it was all so you could come through and really define your bigger purpose? Because so many people are living a slight version of what they want in life, and what they want is really in their grasp if they would just leverage themselves differently, see a few things differently, and maybe have some new tools to really create everything they want in abundance in life now. And so Insight is that first stop to really redefine what you want and maybe recontextualize how you go after it. And have every relationship in your life, from personal to professional to your physical to even your purpose, take all new heights.
Put into words, it's just I get to feel and be me.
Once that new insight into your power, into your strength, into really the most powerful person you've ever been is there, your life starts to change. Out of Insight, if you get clear on your defined purpose and you really want to take your life on differently, you might decide, I want everything I want and I want it now. And for those brave souls that say, you know what, I'm not going to try this out, I'm not going to even just test these new tools, I am going to absolutely fortify them and go forth for more. Impact is what waits for you.
Impact has given me the awareness that I have a choice to choose my path.
What if you could absolutely redefine the story about your life to truly make what might have been the greatest, let's just say, adversity in your life become your greatest strength?
So I'm expecting to overcome some fear barriers that, maybe I don't even know are there and present in my life. But really, it's like the unexpected is what's kind of getting me excited.
Who is that man or woman that would rise up out of 7 days of full submersive activities with other amazing leaders that really got to the core of where do you go and where do you stop?
I am unstoppable, and I am ready to take on everything that's waiting at home for me.
Finally coming into my own and showing the world who I've been hiding.
And what's holding you back? What's that thin veil? And what would the new story have to be about you, other people, and the world?
I really can aspire to so much more.
It's just sharing everything, being completely vulnerable, being able to open up with the good, the bad, just showing your true self and being present for the one you love.
We're truly all human beings with a common goal, and that common goal is to not only empower each other, to support each other, but to bring out the best in all of us.
And what would you do if you could test that, take that on with all these mirrors around you to absolutely redefine every single piece around trust of yourself and others, about abundance, about when fear sets in and you let it stop you.
I was able to do something that I never thought in a million years that I would be able to do.
And what if you became a steam railing locomotive because you rewrote that story about you and you broke through everything that used to hold you back before?
It feels incredible. I've literally never had a community like this in my entire life. The caliber of people, the commitment that people showed up with to this, it's just been incredible. I don't think there's anything else like it in the world.
By the way, not up here, don't think. Feel.
And that my past does not define where I'm going.
And there's no wrong answer. Just trust it.
The things that we see happen at this class are absolutely amazing. Again, it would never happen without first having new insight. But if you're ready to impact the world at a whole new level, it means bringing all of you to that point of opportunity now.
My goal here was to fall deeply and passionately in love with myself, and I have done that here.
I came here with just two things to expect or to get over. My fear of heights and my fear of asking for help, for support, and I accomplished those things.
To be able to lean on my light and what my true purpose is, and to just show up as myself wholeheartedly 100%.
Someone that I knew was there somewhere, but I didn't know to what level of power and strength came from within.
The uses for this work are limitless.
What if you were more awakened to the possibilities in your life than you'd ever been before? And what if you could expand on everything that you've taken into enormous proportions?
They have left an impact on me that's going to last a lifetime.
Out of this new energy, this newfound story, trust me, that manifestation period, what you start to harness, the fuel, the, let's just say, leadership you start to prevail with, because the world is screaming out for leaders. What if you wanted to go one step further? What if you wanted to define your purpose and hone those leadership skills, and now that you had every single thing in alignment in you, what if you wanted to magnify the power at which you could put out? What if you really wanted to take yourself on in leadership to the point where you could lead a movement, lead a momentum? Because what we do know is each and every human being has such a dream in them. If they would get relentless in the pursuit of it, if they would take that leadership on of themselves and leading with others that way, what would be possible in this world? Because I will tell you, this world that we're leaving to our children, that we're leaving them to inherit, all it takes is for a few of us to really express that leader within, bond to a purpose so strong, and take that new story you created at Impact and absolutely go out and influence yourself, the world, and everybody that touches you in a different way. And what would it be like to actually own our horsepower?
If you guys could see the girl that started her first day at Insight a few months ago and the girl that's leaving Impact today, it's insane. I can't even recognize myself.
When you can recalibrate your compass, and we got that new operating system at Impact, but it's like we need an owner's manual for the operating system.
The one class that I really want to define, because it is such, let's just say, a bridge across from Impact. And I know people say, well, how could things get any better than Impact? You should see what the attendees gain out of it, get out of it, the energy, the ferocity, the absolute determination to their dreams, and the strength to do it. Well, that's where influence comes in, because what would you do if you could harness all that horsepower and finite it down to exactly the man or woman that would walk that walk, talk that talk, day in, day out, could lead a movement, would absolutely know what they would live and die for, and take that stand in it that is so aligned that they found not just the energy in them, they found the absolute true north. What if we could learn to support each other as men and women to a totally different level? Because who are the people you really want to lead with? And what would it be like to be able to lead unanimously with all ages, with all demographics, because you were so clear and certain on every bit of purpose that you had that it left everyone a way to step and find their purpose that aligned with yours?
So what kind of legacy do you want to leave for your kids? What kind of legacy do you want to leave for the people that you work with? What kind of legacy do you want to leave for the world?
Influence for me was really my being. It was like tapping back in my power, is understanding who I was. It was my alignment with everything I was doing.
It was a bigger step out of my comfort zone than I'd ever taken before.
Influence has given me back my soul.
Look to your left and look to your right and tell me you don't see a group of leaders.
It has challenged me, frustrated me, but left me with a conviction that I know what I stand for.
Taking me physically and emotionally to places that either I've never been to or that I haven't been to in a long time.
I'm leaving inspired and remembering an old part of me that I put away, and I'm going to take that back out.
I am most excited for the lives that I'm going to impact with my newfound vision.
I found my purpose. I defined my purpose while I was here. I literally cannot wait to get out those gates because I have things to do.
To really let my true passions and my true being show no matter what, and don't let anyone dim that or shadow that light.
Your life will change dramatically.
Influence is a great self-awakening.
Make the investment. You'll get a huge return.
It just absolutely was the most impactful thing I think that's ever happened to me.
If you think that you've given it your all, you may have, but you're not even close to reaching your full potential.
We're not just creating seminars. We're creating a human potential movement, and if you've been looking for something to elevate you, don't miss a single one of these 3 stops. But take urgent action. If this makes sense to you, then don't live another moment without the best version of you. It all starts with insight, and then goes to a higher level of impact. And if that greatest leader of you is ready to show up, influence will knock you out of the water. We look forward to seeing you at any one of those stops. They will be the greatest moments of your life.